Hello everyone. I'm very excited today because I finally finished this Christmas tree pillow that I've been working on for a while now. And I wanted to film a video for the pattern because it does incorporate some color work. So if you're new to color work, I thought the video might be a little bit easier to follow along with. And I decided that the easiest way to do it is we're going to make this swatch together, which is kind of like a miniature version of the pillow. So my hope is, even if you're new to color work, if you're able to follow along this video and make the swatch, I think you could definitely make the pillow because the patterns are very similar. So I'll put the free written pattern for the swatch on my blog, so the link for that will be in the description box down below if you want to follow along with the written pattern while you're watching the video. I have not had a chance to iron mine quite yet, but you can iron it and then it would lay nice and flat if you want to use the swatch either as like a coaster or a wall hanging or just some type of decoration. You also could, if you want to, you can make multiple of them and then connect them and then use that for some project. And then the written pattern for the pillow is going to be a bit longer. So that one I'm probably going to type up and then post like the PDF on Ravelry. So when that's ready, I'll also put the link in the description box down below. And then the blog post will also go through all like the yarn and materials that I'm using in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to start with the background color. So I'm going to grab the light pink. And you'll want to begin with a slip knot. So for a slip knot, you take the yarn and you just lay it over one of your fingers. Then you're going to wrap it around again, and you want to lay it over so it looks like an X. Then you'll lift up the right side and pull the other part through. And then we're going to chain 27 to start. All right, so we'll chain 27. Then we're going to skip over the first 3 chain spaces that are closest to your hook. Those are going to count as the first double crochet stitch, and then into that 4th chain from the hook, we're going to work a double crochet. So for a double crochet, you yarn over, you'll insert your hook into the 4th chain, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, so yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I'll show that again in the next chain space. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, so yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So one more time, you yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, so yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're going to work a double crochet into each of the following chain spaces. And then also I'm using US crochet terms in this video. If you prefer UK crochet terms, this stitch would be called the treble stitch. I'll put in the description box down below like a way you can convert between the two. So I just want to continue working a double crochet into each of these chain spaces, and then I'll meet you at the end. All right, so then I'm at the end of row 1. For row 1, you'll have 25 stitches total. So it begins with that chain 3 and then 24 double crochet. So now we can flip the work. And then for the next row, we'll begin with the chain 3 again. Then in the next stitch, we're going to work a double crochet. And then same thing in the next stitch, another double crochet. And then that's going to be the pattern for this row, so it's just a double crochet into each of the stitches from the previous row. So you can go ahead and continue on with row 2, and then for row 3, we'll start adding the Christmas tree. Alright, so I'm at the end of row 2 here, so now we can go ahead and flip the work. So then for row 3, we're going to begin with a chain 3, and that once again will count as the first double crochet. And then we're going to double crochet into each of the next 9 stitches. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 9. Then we're going to double crochet 2 together. So for that, you yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. So it's just like you would for a double crochet, but after you yarn over, pull through 2 loops, we're just going to leave those 2 loops on our hook and start to work a double crochet into the next stitch. So you'll yarn over again, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, so you're going to yarn over, pull through 2. Now we'll have 3 loops, but instead of yarning over and pulling through with the pink yarn, we're going to use the color of the Christmas tree. So I'm going to grab the yellow. So then you'll take that yellow yarn and you'll pull through all 3 loops with it. So that's a double crochet 2 together. We'll do one again in just a second, so I'll demo it again. In the next stitch with the yellow, we're going to work 3 double crochet. And when you work the part of the tree, you want to hold the background color against the back of the work. So you can see the pink yarn right here, I'm just holding it. It's like above your hook while you're crocheting. And that way we can easily switch back to the pink color after we crochet like the portion of the tree. So it's going to be 3 double crochet stitches with the yellow. But then during that 3rd double crochet stitch, right before at the end when you would normally yarn over and pull through 2, we're going to pick up that pink yarn that we were holding and we're going to pull through with the pink instead. And then that way we can transition back to the background color. So the pink we held behind the work while we were working the yellow portion. For the pink part right here though, we're not going to hold the yellow, so you're just going to drop it where it's at, and then the next row it'll be where we need it to continue crocheting the Christmas tree. And then we're going to work another double crochet 2 together. So for that, you yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, so yarn over, pull through 2. Then we'll leave those 2 loops and yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, so you're going to yarn over, pull through 2. Then you'll have those 3 loops, you'll yarn over and pull through all 3. So in order to create like the triangle for the Christmas tree, since we increased some stitches in the middle portion, we have those double crochet 2 together always on like each side of the Christmas tree. So then after that, we can go ahead and just double crochet into the rest of the stitches for the row. It'll be a total of 10 double crochet. All right, so then at the end of row 3 here, we'll go ahead and flip the work. And then for row 4, we'll begin with the chain 3. Then 8 double crochet. So it's a chain 3, then 8 double crochet. Then we have 2 more pink stitches to work into. So we're going to work another double crochet 2 together. So yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, so yarn over, pull through 2. Then we'll grab that yellow yarn, which should be where we need it from the previous row, and then you'll pull through with the yellow. And then now we'll start working on the Christmas tree again. And so when we're working the Christmas tree, we always hold the background color against the work. When you're working an odd number row, you hold it against the back. When you're working an even number row, you hold it against the front. So for this row, we'll hold it against the front of the work. And the next stitch is going to be 2 double crochet. And the next stitch will be a double crochet. So you can see whenever you insert your hook, you should see that pink yarn like above your hook, and that way it'll end up on the inside of the work. Then the next stitch, 2 double crochet. And then during that second double crochet, we'll grab the pink yarn again, and then we'll use the pink to pull through those last 2 loops. And then now, once again, you can drop that yellow yarn, and then during the next row, it should be in the place where we need it. Then we're going to work a double crochet 2 together, so it'll be yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, so yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 3. And then we're going to double crochet into each of the following stitches. Alright, so I'm at the end of row 4 here, so we can go ahead and turn the work. And then this next row is going to be the first row of the Christmas lights. So the majority of the rows of the pillow are all double crochet stitches, except for the rows with the Christmas lights is always a row of single crochet stitches. So we're going to begin with the chain 1, and that's not going to count as a stitch. And then into that same stitch, we're going to work a single crochet. So for a single crochet, you insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, so then yarn over, pull through 2. So I'll show that again. In the next stitch, for a single crochet, you insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, so then yarn over, pull through 2. So we're going to crochet into each of these pink stitches. It'll be a single crochet. And then during this last single crochet stitch with the pink, we'll begin like we normally would, but then we're going to yarn over with the color of the Christmas lights. So for the first row, I'm going to use the blue. So when you have those 2 loops on your hook, you'll take the blue and pull through. And then now we're going to alternate back and forth between the color of the Christmas lights and the color of the Christmas tree. So we'll insert our hook in the next stitch and then yarn over, pull through. We're going to be holding both the yellow and the pink against the work. So the 2 colors that you're not working with, you'll always be holding against the back of the work. So we'll pull through with the blue and have 2 loops on our hook. And then you'll grab the yellow and pull through the 2 loops. Then next we'll work a single crochet with the yellow. So this time we're going to hold the blue and the pink against the back of the work. So you'll yarn over, pull through, you'll have 2 loops on your hook, and then you'll grab the blue and pull through. So we're going to alternate between the blue and the yellow until we reach the end of the Christmas tree portion. And then the first and the last stitch should always be the color of the Christmas lights. And then we can use that pink yarn to pull through for that last yarn over pull through. And then just like when we're crocheting the Christmas tree, we'll go ahead and drop both the yellow and the blue. And then we'll just finish crocheting with the pink by crocheting a single crochet into each stitch. All right, so I just finished row 5, so now we can go ahead and fasten off the blue yarn. So for each of like the following rows, the odd number rows will always be the rows with the Christmas lights, and then the even number rows will just be the Christmas tree portion. So we can go ahead now and flip the work. Once again, we'll begin with a chain 3, which will count as the first double crochet stitch. And then it's going to be 7 double crochet. Then into those last 2 peak stitches, we're going to work a double crochet 2 together again. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, you'll have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, you'll have 4 loops on your hook, so yarn over, pull through 2, then we'll pick the yellow back up, and we'll yarn over and pull through all 3. Then once again, this is an even numbered row, so we'll hold that pink yarn against the front of the work while we crochet the Christmas tree portion. It'll begin with 2 double crochet stitches into the same stitch. Then we'll double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. And then into that last stitch, 2 double crochet. And then once again, during that second double crochet, we'll grab the pink yarn, and then we'll use it to yarn over, pull through 2. Then from there, we'll drop that yellow yarn, and it's going to be a double crochet 2 together. And then into each of the following stitches, it'll be a double crochet. Alright, so that's the end of row 6. Then we can flip the work again. And then this next row will be another row of Christmas lights. So that means we're going to be using single crochet stitches. She'll begin with the chain 1, which doesn't count as a single crochet. And then into that same stitch, we're also going to work a single crochet. Then to each of the following pink stitches, we'll work a single crochet. So once again, you'll insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, so then yarn over, pull through 2. Then for that last single crochet stitch with the pink, before we yarn over, we're going to grab the color of the Christmas lights. So I'm going to use green for this row. And then you'll take that color and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then now we're going to be alternating between the green and the yellow with the single crochet stitches. And you'll want to make sure against the back of the work, whichever two colors you're not using, you're going to hold them both against the back. So like when you insert your hook, you should be able to see all of them just sitting on top of your hook. And so then during this last stitch, we'll go ahead and we'll grab the pink and yarn over, pull through. Now we can drop both the yellow and the color of the Christmas lights, and then just into each of the following pink stitches, you'll work a single crochet. Alright, so that's the end of row 7. Once again, you can go ahead and fasten off the green yarn now. And then this pattern is just going to continue on for a few more rows to add some more rows of Christmas lights. So I'll go ahead and put the link to the blog post in the description box down below, and then you can go ahead and follow along with it for rows 8 through 13, and then I'll meet you back here for row 14 where we add the stump to the Christmas tree. Alright, so I just finished row 13, and then at this point we can fasten off both the color of the Christmas lights as well as the yellow yarn. And then we'll flip the work, and then for row 14 it's going to be with double crochet stitches. So we'll begin with the chain 3, then it's going to be 10 double crochet with the pink. So the pink, it's a chain 3 and then it's 10 double crochet. So when we work that last double crochet, for the final yarn over, pull through, we'll go ahead and grab the cream yarn for the stump. You also, if you have brown yarn, you could use brown for the stump, but I don't have any brown in this brand of yarn, so I'm using cream. So you can pull the cream through, and then since this is an even number row, we'll hold that pink against the front of the work, and we're going to work 3 double crochet with the cream. So then during that 3rd double crochet with the cream, we'll go ahead and switch back to pink. And then we can drop the cream. And then for the rest of the stitches, it'll be a double crochet with the pink. So for this row, you'll go ahead and just continue on with double crochet stitches, and then afterwards we'll work one more row of double crochet stitches. Alright, and so after the row where you add the stump to the tree, I just worked one more row of double crochet stitches with the pink. And now I'm going to fasten off. And then that's the full pattern for this little Christmas tree swatch. You'll just want to go ahead and weave in all the ends, and then you can block it if you want to, so that way it'll lay nice and flat, and you can use it either as like a coaster or as a decoration. So once again, I'll put the link to the free blog post in the description box down below, which has the written pattern for the swatch. And then if you want to make the pillow, it'll be available as like a PDF file on Ravelry, so I'll also put that link down below. Even if you're new to color work, if you're able to follow along with this video, this swatch is really like a miniature version of the pillow, so you definitely could make the pillow. And if you make either the swatch or the pillow, I would love to see some pictures, and normally the easiest ways to share them would be on Instagram, so just make sure you tag me in the caption. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoy the pattern, and I hope the video was helpful.